Walker. Just Walker. Warm up and have your homework out for me. The last one, yeah. Yes, go right ahead. Looks like we gotta go over that last one on the homework. Let's first do our warm-up. All right, which line is parallel to y? Y equals 3. And what did you say? Andrea? I want it parallel. So y goes through the horizontal line. So which one is also horizontal? Y. So y equals 3x plus 5 is going to be that makes sense? Which one is perpendicular? Which one is perpendicular? Ivan? X equals. So I want another horizontal one. All right, 2. You should have come up with y equals 1 half x plus 5. If you had y minus 3 equals 1 half times x minus, positive 5. Why won't you get full credit this time? Why won't you get full credit? What do you have to notice? Ella? Yeah, that's still there in that form. So make sure you read carefully. This is a great start, but make sure you're trying to still fix that. Okay, very good. You put that homework away and look at this homework. It looks like we need to number 3. Notice with all of these, except number 3, I wrote them in either form, point slope or slope intercept. Other than 3 are their questions. Emma. No, it's not. Yep. Maybe show a little work so you don't make the slide mistakes. You got the next one, right? Oh, actually, for that one, Emma, it's going to the point 0.03. So I know that's the y-intercept because x is 0. All right, so just 3 we have to go over? Yeah, Claire? 1b, sure. How did Jamie do? All right, so 1b. And, all right, so looking at 1b, the directions are up here, right in equation for a line parallel to AB that contains point C. So, Claire, did you get y alone to start? Yeah. Okay, done. Then we're going to divide by 2. Over 1 here, so 1 has x plus 2. So my slope has the parallel line. So I can write it as point slope, y minus 4 equals 1/2 times x plus 2. And that would be good. Or, if you like y equals x plus b, I can replace the y with 4, slope and a half, and x is equal to 2. So 4 equals 1. All right, so let's look at 3. All right, this is the one I had you start. I have to say, for the most part, a lot of you have some really great stuff. There's a lot of places to make mistakes, all right? So first step, we have to find the slope of the line that I'm given. So first is the slope, so y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's say we'll go 9 minus -1 over 1 minus 9. 10 over -8. So that's -5. Perpendicular, I have to take that and I have to and make it positive. What's my new slope? What point am I going through? Midpoint. I have to find midpoint. So remember, midpoint is simply taking the average of the x's and the average of the y's. To find the average, I'm going to add the x's together and divide by 2. Add the y's together, divide by 2. This is confusing because remember slope, I mean y minus y, and x minus x. But if I'm the midpoint, I'm adding the x's divided by 2, adding the y's divided by 2. You have to think about what you're doing. So 5 comma 4 is the midpoint. Now, it doesn't say how I want to write my equation, but I could do y minus 4 equals 4/5 times x minus 5. Or I could simplify it, which I think I had for the answer. Hold on. We'll distribute y alone. And then add 4. And that's why I have 0 there. Y equals 4/5 x plus 0. I don't know why I didn't write this as an answer. There's nothing that says I can't have this as an answer, right? So if you had this, you're fine. That's fine. Questions? All right, so I use the compass? Yeah, you are. All right. So take out your notes, and if you do have your own compass, you're welcome to take it out. You also need a straight edge. And a straight edge is just something that makes a straight line. So it could be a ruler, could be a calculator cover, that looks awesome. Could be the side of a protractor. Yep, that's flat. What's that? How's it work? Oh, solid as a cover. You don't hurt yourself on your bag. That's really nice. Look at that. Jamie came with a cover. All right, and move. Yeah. So put that back on when you're done so you don't forget stuff. Yeah. That's okay. So if you don't have your compass yet or something like that, I have them for you to use in class today. And then Claire, I was just going to bring after school to someone like that. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to walk around. If you need one, just let me know. Grab a whole bin. Grab a whole like cup. Yeah. Grab a cup. Oh, I do one. Okay. Yeah. I you're welcome to, as long as we have some people that work on your wall, rely on me in class, just make sure you have one. Very good. You're good, okay. Anyone else? Yeah? Yep, that's fine. Yep, no problem. I'll see if the library has some there as well. And if they don't, I'll see if I can get some at the library. And we'll be using these on and off. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is what a construction is. A construction is something that is made with a pencil, and you're only allowed to use a compass and a straight edge to do it. Protractors and rulers are not allowed. So even if you have a ruler, you have to have another ruler. So we're going to start by getting comfortable. I want you to make 3 circles all 6 centimeters in radius. So how are we going to start? Take your pencil, make a light dot for the center. And now you're going to take your compass, put the tip, the pointy part, on center, open the compass up. All right, now there's lots of ways to spin the compass. Play around with it. Try to spin your compass so it makes a nice smooth circle. Anyone's having trouble? One thing that I find is if you lay compass down a little bit, it spins more easily. What am I talking about? I'm going to do that on the desk page. Ready? So if you're having trouble, I like to hold my compass like this and put it at like 45-degree angle and spin my paper. I find that it doesn't move. I got a nice sturdy grip on it. Okay, it doesn't move. If I have it really like vertical, up and down, I find it's harder to move. Anyone having trouble moving it? I used to do this to eighth graders. Ooh. It was tough. You're a little older, so you're a little more skilled with your fine motor. If anyone's having trouble, let me know. I'll help you. All right, do it again. Practice again. Let me keep breaking myself. Oh, sure. Listen to my work. All right, everyone got it? Got to slow down? All right. Sometimes we're not going to use the whole circle. Sometimes we're just going to do a small part of a circle called an arc. So what I mean by that, if I say make an arc, I might mean equal a small piece. Or I could say make a semicircle. In other words, half a circle. All right? So it depends on what we want. All right. First thing we're going to learn how to do is to construct a congruent segment given a segment. In other words, I want to take this segment and I want to reproduce the same size that I have. Step 1. Step your compass, pick up your straight edge. So for me, my straight edge is just going to be my line. Okay, you're going to have your straight edge. Would you draw a long line? Make it longer than the one that we're trying to copy. Is that working okay, Andrew, or would you like a straight edge? Okay. Now you are going to take your compass, and your compass is now your measuring tool. Put the tip on the end and open it up so it goes all the way to the other end. You now have that measurement. You don't have to, but if you want to remind yourself, make a tiny little arc. So swing the compass just a little bit, just to remind yourself that you measured it. Now take your compass, put it on one end of your long line segment. And how am I going to know how long it has to go? Now I have a congruent segment. They are now the same length. You are not going to erase anything. I need to see all your marks. So leave it like that. Claire, what's wrong? Okay, so the first thing I do, I measure this, right? And then I brought it down here. And I made my mark. Okay? All right, what tool do we use to measure length and construction then? Compass. No rulers are allowed. Why? Because back in the day, rules. But that did not back. Still fun. All right, right? Constructing an angle. This is probably the toughest one. So we're going to jot down some instructions. Actually, some of them. We'll do it first together. So we want to copy an angle. Construct a congruent angle. Step 1. Take your straight edge. To the right of it, you're going to draw yourself one ray. That's going to be the bottom of your angle, one side. All right, I want to measure the opening of this angle. To do that, I have to know where on the angle I'm measuring. I'm going to take my compass and put the tip of it, the pointy part, stab it on the vertex. Open it up any length you want. The only thing you have to watch out for is when I go to swing this, it has to hit both sides of the angle. So when you're ready, swing and hit both sides of the angle. Don't change your compass. This is that measurement of how far out it goes, right? So now take it and put it on the vertex of your new angle that you're making. Swing to the one side. Swing high enough so that you know it's going with the other side that's going to be there too. So if you're unsure how far to go, make a semicircle. Go half a circle if you're unsure. All right, now I got to figure out how wide that is. So I'm going to take the pointy part and I'm going to stab one intersection. And I'm going to measure with my compass how wide I go with the other side. Measuring that opening. So now I take that measurement. And I have to move it. So slide it on down. Mark it. Now move your compass away. And I have to make my other side. So I'm going from the vertex through the intersection. Copy my angle. That's a harder one. Question. Should we do that one again? All right, flip it over. Here are some instructions of how to do it if I had the name of the angle. So our next one we're going to do, and I'm going to use a letter to teach me help later on tonight, okay? So I'm going to refer to these instructions as we go. So, letters. All right, here we go. So here's our angle. We're going to call this angle A, B, C. So normally I don't have to label it if it doesn't say to, but I just want to have this two notes. Okay, step one. We're going to draw that ray. Oops, not there. Put it out of the way. We're going to draw my ray, and we're going to call my ray B prime C prime. So this is B prime, C prime. I put B prime as the vertex because that's what my vertex is B. All right, now we're going to do that arc that's going to measure the opening. So put the tip of your compass on B. Open it up to any length you want. I find if it's too small, it's awkward. So don't make it too small. Swing it at both sides. Do it again. Don't change the compass side. This time you're going to put the tip on the front. Make sure you go far enough in this place. Right, just for our notes, that's all I have to do this. On ray BC, we're going to call this point B, and we're going to call this point E. Because now, when you're looking at your notes, you'll see what we did. We want to measure from where to where. D to E, very good. So take your compass. Measure from D to E. And open it. Now, we want to take that measurement and bring it over to our new angle. So put your tip on the intersection. And you're going to now compass up. And just make that arc where the intersection. There's no need to make any giant arc. All right, those two intersections that I just had, this one here, called B prime, and call this one B prime. They correspond with the ones we just made. And how do I bring my angle? And then to finish off my labeling, put A prime somewhere. I have A prime, B prime, C prime. Just congruent to angle ABC.
Why don't we get late?
Because I actually don't know the measure. So when I don't know the actual measure, I think congruent. Now, see how they're oriented a different way? That's fine, as long as they're the same size. Are we get our rate on these marks? No, leave them there. Nice job. All right, let's do it one more time. I'm going to give you a head start. Try to remember how to copy on your own. If you need to flip back, go for it. If you have no idea whatsoever, call me over. Anyone stop after making a red? So most of you that already swung your arc. One, and then do it again. you're stuck, look up here and we'll do the next step. I'm going to measure. The opening, the arc we just made. Slide to the new one. Mark. Oops, what did I hit? No. And then vertex through the Now, let's say you go home tonight and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't remember how to do this. What can you do? I will post this on Schoology so you can fast forward to see what to do. Or look in your notes and look at this example. It matches with the directions here. I find it hard to read to figure out what to do. I like to watch do it. But let's see. Okay. All right, got 2 more constructions, and these are so much easier. Wait until you find out what these are. Ready? We're gonna bisect a line segment. What does that mean to bisect a line segment? Yeah, cut it in half. So take your compass, put the tip on one end. All right, you are going to open your compass more than halfway. Eyeball. Okay, more than halfway. Anything that's more than halfway. So I can eyeball where I think the center is. It's like right here. So as long as it's more than halfway, you're good. All right, you're now going to do a semicircle for an arc. So I'm going to go below, and I'm going to go above. Make sure it's a semicircle. All right, don't change your compass. Move to the other side. And you're going to do it again. Swing that semicircle. Down and up. Take your straight edge. And would you go through the 2 intersections you just made? Someone's using the pencil and real stuff. But sometimes I can't get mine to go right through there. You have to sit down. All right, we did it. This piece is congruent to this piece. So if you want, you can put little dashes to show congruency. What's this point called then? Midpoint. But you know something about that segment I just created? It not only creates a midpoint, but this one right here that I'm going to highlight in blue, that's actually a perpendicular bisector. So what does that mean? This is at a right angle as well. So perpendicular bisector creates right angles and it creates a midpoint. So that's just a lot. It did a lot and it was easy to do, wasn't it? Mark, you're not too. All right, ready to try it again? So here are the steps. In case you come back tonight, and I'll label the next one so you have some control. All right, here we go. We're going to bisect this line. We're going to call this line, that's your note, A, B. Normally don't do this, it's just your notes. All right, take your compass. Put the tip on A or B. It doesn't matter. Pick one from the start. Come on, compass, compass. There we go. Open it more than halfway. Swing the semicircle. Do it again. Go down to B. Swing the semicircle. And connect. I'm going to label my intersections C and D just for you. So CD is perpendicular, bisector of segment AB. Perpendicular means right angle. Bisector means I created a midpoint. And that midpoint is only for AB. It's not a midpoint for CD. That's the whole thing. The whole one. It's making would be just that. Questions? All right, one more time. Bisect on your own. Open and swing, open and swing. I'm doing homework tonight, and I'm about to bisect this. And what's my mistake before I even explain? What's going to be the problem? What is wrong, Noah? It's not over halfway. So what happens if you goof up and do that? You never see what's going to happen. There's going to be an intersection. So that's a good reminder. Oh, it's not going to work. So make sure more than halfway, and then they'll intersect. Okay? You sort of know what the intersection is. You know it's yeah, right. If I could just make fancy, you're right. Do it again, right? That would work. If I open it again. Yeah. Well, let's not get too creative. Let's just do it the way that. All right. So don't do that. Open it more than halfway. Anyone have any trouble with that? All right. The last one is bisecting the angle. So what does it mean to bisect the angle? Yeah, finding a ray that makes like a mid, right? I guess not really a point. Two congruent angles. Good. We're making two congruent angles. So we're going to find a ray that cuts it in half. All right. This one's also pretty straightforward. We've got to practice it to know it. Okay. Take your compass. Stab the vertex. Open it any amount you want. As long as it hits the two sides. Okay, now, you know that the ray I'm talking about has to come to the vertex, right? That means there's only one other crossing I need. Does that make sense? And that crossing is going to happen somewhere in the middle of the angle. So we're going to take your compass now, pick one of the intersections to start with. I'm going to do the top one. As long as your compass, gotta move it down a little bit. As long as your compass is open more than halfway, you don't have to move it. If you did, it's okay. So if I wanted to move it a little bit, I can. But after I make this mark, I can't move it again. All right. So I'm going to swing outward. I don't have to worry about going towards me. I just have to go outward. We'll make an arc going out. Flip it to the other side. Once again, I don't have to worry about inside. I just want to do it outwards. Or the edge of the angle. If you did it on the inside, post paper, there is nothing wrong with doing it on the inside. See how Jamie did inside too? Why don't I have to though? Where is the other side I'm going to go through? The vertex. And now I've got two congruent angles. One, all an angle, two are congruent. Again. So here are your steps. If you get stuck, we're going to bisect this one and put some notes so you have something to refer to. All right. So we have angle A, L, B. Oh no, they want me to wait. Never mind. Don't call it A yet. Sorry. Just do L. I'm following along with what it says. Okay, go ahead and make that arc. How big do you have to open it up? Doesn't matter. Just don't make it too small and awkward. If I try to go like this, it's just like comfortable. So fine. Okay, now follow the first intersection A and the bottom of B. This is the part where you have to make sure it's open more than halfway. So this one's definitely open more than halfway. That I could make it a little smaller if I wanted. I know it has to intersect somewhere up here. I'm going to make my arc out here. Flip it to the other intersection point. I don't want to drag my compass all the way and make all these marks. I'm going to keep it not touching until I get close to the intersection point and play. And now it will go. Questions? All right, there's one more example in the packet. If you want to try it, go for it. People who are borrowing non stuff, would you make sure it's always there in the container? And on the way out, I don't care where to go, just make sure you toss it back in for me. So your homework tonight is day 5, and it's with the compass. You need your compass. Don't come in tomorrow without your homework done and say, "Ooh, compass." Stay after school, which means get it done. Don't come for of course, I have one yet in the library, but I will check on that. All right. Questions? I'd rather you come before homeroom and see me in here. I'm here at 7:30 and do your homework and having that try. Okay? So make sure you practice, try it. All right. So on your way out in the building, return your compass straight up. And pass it to